All right. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Las Vegas Convention Center here in Sin City as we are ready for match number 2. The Light Squad dropping the first match to Drive Nation, fighting back valiantly in the second set, building a little bit of momentum, we hope, for this match against Skyline, a team I'm pretty sure is from Houston, Texas, facing a couple of Texas squads here this morning. Finishing up warm-ups, teams are on the floor, the traditional wave, I guess we'll call that a tradition because it certainly has been for the last year as the teams no longer meet at the net. Skyline team, Mike, early thoughts here are, holy cow, a lot of height.
A lot of big-time swings to the floor, but Jim, they are a second seed for a reason, and so we've just got to find that reason, see if we can exploit it, and see what we can do to compete here in match number 2, day 3. Jim, I'm thrilled to report that it's not yet reached 100 degrees, so it's 8:59 here local, and it's only 97.
Wow, well, that's a positive. Air conditioning units in the city here and the desert floor are not working as hard as they will be later on, it is for sure. As Michaela McMillan puts the ball into play here, picked up by Miedema, swatted over there nicely by Nora Phipps.
Nora Phipps on the slide. We see that when we start back one rotation. Macy is a setter in the front row, gives her the opportunity to open up for that slide.
Spoladoro puts the ball into play here, nicely done, picked up on the Skyline side, lift, kind of looked like a lift, pushed over there. Reset, nice swing here from Liz Coleman, and it's just long.
Just long, nice swing though, clean to the floor. The good news there, Jim, is no touch on that ball. So if we can get the ball down on the floor, we might have some success with our attack.
Libero McPartland puts the ball into play here.
Good
Players
scramble.
on the floor, nicely done.
Got a break.
Back over as they set up here on the Skyline side. Swung over from the left side. Nice dig there by Klembarski to send this back over. Ball is just long.
Seeing some good scramble early, Jim. Like to see the hustle out of the girls. Energy levels up. Down 1-2 here early in set number 1.
McPartland at the line, picked up there by Klembarski nicely. Back set over to Coleman, pokes it through. A little bit of trouble playing that up out of the net. They're going to get it over on the tip here. Into the middle there to Phipps, and they're scrambling to get this. Not going to do it.
Tie game here. Early set number 1. Northern Lights and Highline. Minnesota versus Houston. Should say Minnesota versus Texas, or Burnsville versus Houston.
Yeah. Second Texas battle of the day as Bella Rushing puts the ball into play here. Quickly into the middle. Sent wide there by Warren.
I'm not sure what folks at home are seeing, but based on what I'm seeing here, it's not great. Hopefully there's some stream coming through.
Rushing continues at the line. A couple of good defensive digs there to keep things alive. But Nora Phipps finds the floor. 44 on the floor.
Rushing continues at the line now. Lights leading 4-2.
Right-hander, Northfield product, looking to go short there, and it just catches the top of that pesky net cord.
Should give a thank you to Aaron Rushing, chaperoning this week down here in hot Las Vegas.
Hansen at the line here for Skyline, poked over there by Phipps as they go left side. Klembarski, a fantastic dig there to bring this back over. Out of the back row here, swung long. And keeping my pencil out of the play there so as not to deflate the ball.
Got a problem if a pencil lead will deflate that ball.
I hope not. Phipps here sends the ball into play, picked up, and then, oh, wow.
Devastating left-handed attack.
from the left side. A left-handed attack for Amelia Creasy. Wow.
She's going to head over to the right here, Jim. That's going to be something we want to watch. A left-handed attacker on the right side of their offense.
Serve comes over for Inamishan here. Swung over by Madeline Lage. Point Lights.
Nice job, Madeline Lage, using the block to her advantage, puts the ball on the floor. Kunzi Hoag hustles back to the service line, leading 6-4.
Takes measure, ball's in play. Good serve. Picked up here by Skyline, sent back to that left pin.
Oh, touch called. Ball landed out, touch was called. That ball is, I can't go get it, but I guess I will. Looks like Mike Miedema is going to hustle over there. Gemma Hansen's given pursuit. Back by our gear, Jim. Maybe it.
Ball is still rolling. It's out on Las Vegas Boulevard now.
Comes Gemma Hansen, good hustle. Kudos Mike Miedema, kudos Gemma Hansen for tracking that ball down.
Warren at the line here for Skyline. Right-hander puts the ball in play, picked up here by Klembarski. Kunzi Hoag, Miedema tips up, looking for the line there. Another opportunity on the overpass. Skyline sets up here, swung off.
Boy, when he's calling doubles in the first set and lets that one go, clearly he gives setters more longevity than he does hitters. 6-6 now, tied up in the first set.
Warren continues at the line here for Skyline, sends it over. Klembarski is right there to pick this up on the three-pass back set nicely over to Miedema. That one rolls onto the Skyline side. They set up their offense, tipped over from the left side. Opportunity for Lights here. Miedema uses the block.
Nice play, Taylor Miedema. Body coming to the middle of the court, leaves her hand behind, draws the block with her, but then puts the ball off the outside arm of the blocker to the floor. Smart play, Taylor Miedema.
Earns her way to the service stripe. A little bit of trouble with this one. They do get an attack out of it. The block is there to take a little bit off that. Picked up nicely by Kunzi Hoag. Free balled over there by Coleman as they set up quickly into the middle. Kunzi Hoag is there. Klembarski was on the floor, had to crawl over to try to get a hand on that ball, and she does. Unfortunately, Light's not able to bring that one back up.
Klembarski diving for that dig. Kunzi Hoag got it, but that put Klembarski out of position. She literally tried to crawl over to that one, Jim.
That one comes long into the Mineral Springs Brewery broadcast booth here. Court 58, Las Vegas Convention Center, as Klembarski puts the ball into play here. Quick attack with a lot of power behind it for Zoe Humphrey.
8-8 here. Early in set number one. A good back and forth battle. Haven't seen a run by either side yet.
Michaela McMillan for Skyline. Takes a little step to the right there, puts the ball into play. Picked up here by Coleman. Klembarski sends it back to her. Through the block, Point Lights.
Liz Coleman, nice attack through the block. Catches the outside arm of the inside blocker. And down for the point. Jeff Dietz with some pixie dust.
Macy Spoladoro to the line, off the net cord. Nicely played there. Scrambling here.
Wow.
Oh, and they hit a really nice attack out of system on that play.
Yeah, definitely out of system. Scrambling. Launches that attack from the far outside of the court, 10 feet off the net.
Libero McPartland puts the ball into play. Picked up there by Coleman. Spoladoro quickly into Phipps. Sent over. Beyond two, comes back from Skyline. Picked up nicely there by Klembarski. They're going to have trouble getting this one back, but they are. High free ball coming over. Klembarski there into Phipps. The block there. Warren sends that back. Wow.
Big time stuff block out of Warren. They were keyed up on that one and waiting. Nora Phipps, strong swing but coming back twice as hard.
McPartland continues at the line here again to Coleman. She picks this up. It's going to go back to her from the right side here. Gets it trapped between the blockers and the net. Point Lights.
Liz Coleman doing a good job working that block. That's a couple times now we've seen her ping pong the ball off of blockers and onto the floor. Nice job, Liz Coleman.
Bella rushing to the line. Sends it over. Picked up here on the Skyline side. They go over for a left side. Tipped over. Opportunity for Lights here to set up their offense. Miedema pulls the block.
11-10 now, Northern Lights back on top. Good competitive match here, Jim.
It is. Back and forth, neither team having established any more than a 2-point lead at this point. Rushing continues. A little bit of trouble bringing this one back. Another free ball opportunity for Lights here. Rushing is there. Spolador the back set over to Lage through the block and Point Lights.
Madeline Lage does a nice job going down the line, off the block, off the deflection, into the back row of spectators here. 12-10 now, Northern Lights.
Rushing continues. Gets the ready signal. Oh, and she's trying to urge the ball to go over as it's in the air and doesn't quite make it.
She should have turned around and said 1, 2, 3, everybody on this end blow. Maybe we could have blown that one over.
Again,
turn on the fans in the Metrodome.
We need the Metrodome fans to assist us here. Do not have that in this getting to be a cold convention center, to be honest with you.
Yes.
Sent over by Lage here. Set up again. Phipps looking for a spot back there. They chase it down on the Skyline side. The roll shot taking something off right when you expect a big swing. They take the off-speed pitch. Point Skyline.
Knotted at 12 now. Midway through, approaching the midway point of set number 1. Oh!
Kaylee Hansen. Luckily that did not hit the sound shark.
Off
Took
the
that one off the
Wellbrock deflection.
Yeah,
I cleaned that
right.
ball off there for Nora Phipps.
We'll take
Cleaned
that
it
one.
off, a little pixie dust.
Phipps to the line, makes that little right circular move on the serve, puts it into play here. Punched over by Hansen. Quickly into Dietz. I like that play. They do manage to get this one over. That's
definitely
got
a double.
to be a double contact.
Even Jim Wilbrock saw that one.
Yes. As long as we're consistent with those calls, we don't mind it. Phipps puts the ball in play. Not quite. Looking to go short there. Teammates encouraging her. Hey, that's okay. We're going to get it back.
14-13 now. Lights on top. Oh, wow. Tough serve.
That was a very good pickup there by Rushing. It's going to be free balled over by Miedema. As Skyline sets up here, left pin.
Oh, jeez.
And that one comes right through. Not an opportunity to do anything with that. Whew. Man.
Oh, coming back. Molly. Nope, they can't hear us. 15-13. Lights maintaining kind of this 2-point margin here as we trudge along in set number 1.
Elsa Kunzi-Hoga off the net tape again here. Left roll shot. Miedema's there nicely to pick this up. Klimbarski sends this over. Skyline sets up here. Back set, right side. That left push. Boy, came close to hitting the antenna there, but the play continues. Jimmy Hansen here from the right side. Over to Skyline sets up left side. Ball gets a finger on it.
That's the hardest thing to do, Jim. You're going up hard. You're reaching. The ball hits the block and generally pops up, oftentimes pops up, but those blockers, they don't know where it's going, right? They're looking forward.
Morgan Warren at the line here. Picked up by Miedema. Quickly there, big swat from Dietz, but they do pick this up on the Skyline side. They go with the left attack, but Dietz is there to send it back.
Alexa Dietz with the stuff block there after her strong attack. Comes back, she says, I'm not going to let that happen again. Stuff block, Alexa Dietz.
Taylor Miedema to the service stripe using her preferred left side position here. To the broadcast booth, picked up on the Skyline side.
Oh.
And the left side attack manages to squeeze its way through the double block.
Check that ball, Jim. I got a greased ball there. I don't know how that got between the arms. but it did. Nice positioning on our double block. Check that for illegal substances.
Serve comes across here from Skyline, picked up nicely by Klimbarski to Coleman.
Oh, geez, Coleman turns it goes line. Jim, on that play, excellent job by Alexa Dietz, charging in with the fake, brought the block over. Liz Coleman, a strong attack, just wide down the line.
Ball is making its way back from court 59 behind us here. This is Byerly.
Knotted at 16 in set number 1.
Picked up here by Miedema. Quickly into Dietz. Double contact is the call.
A little bit of a run here out of Highline.
Yeah, it is.
Take the lead back, 17-16. Set number 1.
Byerly continues at the line here.
Service error gives it back to us, 17-17. I like those points where you don't have to work, Jim.
Yeah, always good. Klimbarski here sends this serve deep. They roll shot this over. Opportunity here for Lights to set up. The block is there, unfortunately. Zoe Humphrey sending that one back.
Yeah, the bread and butter play of Northern Lights here, running these A's and B's out of the middle. Highline is all over them.
Yes, they are. Serves coming here from McMillan. Right-hander puts it over, picked up by Miedema here. Back set over to Gemma Hansen, looking for a spot.
Hits the floor. Nice job. Gemma Hansen on that attack. Cleanly to the floor into the deep one. Macy Spoladoro is going to give the service line a shot. Tied 18 here in set number 1.
Awaits the ready signal. And here we go. Spoladoro puts it over. And that is called out. Boy, I thought maybe that caught the line as the Skyline player stepped out of the way at the last moment to let that go.
Need to battle back for the Ripper point here, Jim.
McPartland on the serve here. Back set over to Coleman, takes a big swat at this one. They bring it back up here. The Skyline, that's long.
Touch
called, I did not see it. I thought that came through clean. Players don't, if we had green cards here.
Holy cow, who's it on?
Coaches.
Man, you'd like to get a number on that one. I don't think we were anywhere near that shot.
Which is looking for what might have happened there, and we're not going to get the call on that as we go over to Lage with a nice swing there from the left side. They pick it up off the net cord here. Klimbarski over to Coleman, again off the block. Skyline sets up here, tipped up over the block in this case. They tip that back. We have a net violation.
Net violation and the ball on the floor. We call that, we try to call that the 2-point play there, but thankfully they only get one. But 21-18 now, 3-point margin towards the top of the margins in this set.
Most that we've seen. This has been all one. It's really been 1 or 2 the entire way. Skyline opening up a bit of a gap when it really matters. Of course, at the end of the sets, you want to turn on your game if you can. And we are seeing that here. From the squad from Houston, Texas.
Light's going to have to battle back here. Fight for their volleyball lives. Trailing 18-21, need a stop right here.
Macy McPartland continues at the line, the libero here. And a little bit of confusion on who was taking that ball. Looked like it might have gone long, but...
Yeah, I think that ball was sailing. Liz Coleman stepped out of the way. I think he was long. Molly had a different angle and said, oh, geez, that's going to drop. Tried to make a late attempt. Couldn't get there.
McPartland. This one short, picked up by Coleman here. Pushed over to Phipps. They send it back, but it's wide left.
All right, maintaining the 3-point cushion. Northern Lights out of subs. Liz Coleman to serve.
Right-hander puts it over, picked up by McPartland here. Over to the left side, the attack gets through the block.
Through the block.
Timeout called by Coach Morrison. See if we can't stop the bleeding here and get back into this. A couple of points.
Skyline really developing some confidence here down the stretch. They've been very strong in their attack, not many errors.
Right.
Like squad doing the best they can.
Yeah, imposing presence as I look across the front line, the server, everybody on the floor. Really, really tall, lanky team here. We'll see if we can't steal a couple of points here and put them back on their heels just a little bit as Keely Hansen is at the line here. Good serve comes over, but a nice pickup there by Coleman over the left side. Miedema swings this over, picked up in the back row. Left side attack coming here from Skyline, picked up nicely by Klambarski. Over to Miedema, sent over, trouble.
Wow.
Swatted back over by McPartland, quickly into Phipps.
Phipps off the block this time. Down to the floor, nice job. Nora Phipps earns her way back to the service stripe. Trailing by 3, 20-23. What's Nora Phipps have in store?
Picked up here by Skyline, comes through. That had a little bit of gas on it. That was moving.
Backs against the wall now, Northern Lights. Pam Morrison saying one pass. That's where it all starts.
And
closing points of set number 1.
At the line here for Skyline, puts it over, picked up there by Coleman on a tough serve over to Lage. Swung over, diving on the floor here. Great dig over on the, we're going to get a double contact.
Double contact.
Boy, I think he's saying it like went off of her face or something. I don't know
what's going on here. He's saying it hit the arm and then the head.
And then the head, yep. Rolled up like this. I did not see that.
Spoladoro wisely goes over to listen in the conversation. R1 says, that's what I saw. That's what I'm calling. Arms to head. Nope.
We're done talking about it.
Oh boy, no, we're not done talking about it. Spoladoro, get over there. Macy.
She heard you. Amazing. She got an earpiece in, or what's going on here? All right. Of course, we're happy with the call.
Wow.
We'll take it.
Wow, that's interesting. No cards here. That was repeated. Whoops. Sorry, camera.
Could we get a little momentum out of this? Confusion on the court could cause a problem. A 3-ball opportunity here. Quickly into Dietz. Block sends it back. Try it again. Miedema sends this over. Libero diving on the floor here. Right side attack for Hansen, and that will take care of set number 1.
Yeah, Lights there had an opportunity with that overpass. Nice block out of the middle. Sends it back. And then the crushing blow from the lefty on the right side. Gives set number 1 to Skyline.
Man, I need coffee or something. It's actually cold.
It is cold. I might have to go get a sweatshirt.
This is the first time I've been cold since Vail Pass in Colorado. How's that?
Well, Jim, I think this stream is working well. I hope it's working well. It's just baffling to me how we struggle, and then all of a sudden you get a thread and we lock onto it. So we've tried all sorts of different things, but we seem to have a connection. We should talk through here, Jim. The winner of this match plays a crossover match at noon. The loser of this, I think the winner plays at 1. The loser plays at noon.
Okay.
I believe. So that's all Pacific time, folks. So it's 9:22 right now where we are here in Las Vegas, Nevada. So once the Lights squad battles back and wins this one, I think they'll play at noon. Check that 1.
Play at 1. Uh-huh. all the different scenarios that can come up here in these tournaments as you get farther into them. The scenarios become a little bit more complex. Keep track of when you might be playing later in the day. And
first and second play at 1, third plays at noon. So I think if we were to win this one, we could sneak into second, but maybe not. Depends on what happens in the next match. But you're just going to have to stick with us. Turn on your notifications. When we go live, you should get notified. Check advanced event systems. Phone a friend.
Yeah, the phone a friend could be good. I think what you do want to do for sure on your YouTube page for 15-2 is click the notifications button to make sure that little bell is on. I believe it's a little bell. I'm going to be like all of the other YouTubers, and I'm going to tell you to click on the like button if you like what you see. That helps us out. And click on the subscribe button, and then make sure your notifications are turned on. You hear all these YouTubers saying that helps us out, keeps the channel going, raises our standing on the internet.
Jim, I don't know if we have any ability to raise our standing. I think we're pretty much at the top already, aren't we?
Well, I would say so. I mean, I'm not sure what more you can do, but
if you ask our opinion.
Yeah, I don't know how much ours counts in the intrawebs, but none of that matters here as Macy Spoladoro gets ready to put the ball into play here. Confusion, players almost running into each other. They are trying to bring this one back, and they do successfully. The Skyline pushed over to the left side here. Coleman nicely down the line.
Again, Jim, we see the nice fake by Nora Phipps coming charging in like, hey, I'm going to get this one. Spoladoro goes outside to Coleman. She turns and goes line for a winner.
Spoladoro continues at the line here. Sent over, picked up here by Humphrey. Tipped over by her in the middle. Phipps has a spot.
Fitz this time rather than a big windup into that block. Goes over the block, tips in the deep 5-6. Smart play, Nora Phipps for the point.
Macy continues at the line here. Skyline left side. Cut shot, but picked up nicely there by Coleman. Punches it over, nicely done.
There was a touch at the net.
Play continues.
Oh boy.
Up off the block.
Nora Phipps, I think, caught that net on the way up. That's got to hurt a little bit.
A little net burn there. McPartland, libero for Skyline, puts this in play. Coleman picks it up here into Phipps quickly in the middle. Sent over, players skidding across the tiled surface for Skyline. Spoladoro pushes this over to Lage on the left side. The on-2 sent right back by Phipps. Scrambling. Crazy play here. Pombarski unable to get a hand underneath that one. Point Skyline.
Extremely quick defensively on the other side of the net, Jim. They have girls running coast to coast, not letting the ball hit the floor. Crazy.
McPartland, long service runs for her in the first set here. Quickly again into Phipps here. Spoladoro gets that back up off the block quickly again, pushes it back into the corner here and deep in the one, looking for a spot. Sent back, balls rolling into the court here on the right side. Miedema out of the back row here, sends this over. Hansen, free balled over, opportunity for Lights here, quickly again into Phipps. Off the block, down.
That was definitely a double contact, but I think it was going to hit the floor anyway. Let it go. 3-2 now, Jim. All we need to do is stay up by 2 the entire match. Or stay up by 1 and then serve to be up by 2.
Bella rushing at the line, picked up here by McNeil. Over to the left side, swung through the block again. So much power there.
Nice positioning by Madeline Lage to be there in the spot. She's got high hands. She's got the push. That ball rattled around in her block and just kind of fell behind her. Texas A&M over here to our right watching this one.
Hansen,
I assume, watching some of the Houston kids. Texas.
Yeah, we got several different Coaches, I think, around watching this match as Molly Klimbarski puts the ball into play here. Brought over by Warren. Nice pickup there. Miedema sends this over. Back set. Over to Hansen. Point Lights.
Duff blocks Alexa Dietz on that vicious left-handed attack from the right side. Dietz aligns nicely, gets up in the air, gets the great push, good angle to the floor. Nice job, Alexa Dietz.
Molly Klimbarski here. Out.
That left-handed attack long.
Oh, Hansen brings the heat.
Everyone wants a touch except the lines judges. I think the lines judges are freezing. We got a hood up over here. We'll catch that. And there's the lines judge with their hood on. It is not warm in the convention center.
I think we must be underneath one of the
I've got
main
a sweatshirt
AC units
in my backpack, but that's way over there.
Klimbarski continues at the line here. Picked up there by Namashan. Back to her in the middle. Sent over. Picked up here nicely by Lights. Miedema sends this over. McPartland there to pick it up. Oh, what a devastating line shot there.
Big time line shot.
And Namashan with the kill for Skyline. Earns her way to the service stripe. The right-hander puts the ball in play. Picked up here by Klimbarski. Trouble off the tiled surface. Madeline Lage not able to go and chase that one down, even though there was a path there. They do not let you play balls off the tiled surface. Namashan continues from the service stripe. Tough one coming right at us here in the Mineral Springs Brewing broadcast booth.
Knotted at 6 now here in the first.
Comeback here
Vicious
for
serve.
Skyline.
Alexa Dietz there.
Unable to stay out of the net.
Pops in the net.
Wow, that nice lead vanishes quickly here as Namashan continues at the line.
Wow, she is just sending rockets. I'm not
serve.
convinced her foot's behind the line, but I'm way over here. I don't see a lot of critical eye there out of the lines judge.
No, kind of looks over flippantly. Yeah, she is very close to that line. Klimbarski picks this one up nicely. Spoladoro goes over to Miedema. She has to cover the block. Opportunity for her again as she goes down the line here. Defensively, very strong here, this Houston squad. But
Dietz again, stuff block on that left-handed right side attack. 2 in a row. Alexa Dietz, very important play there, Jim, getting out of that rotation and keeping this a 1-point game.
nicely done. Northern Lights, Elsa Kunze-Hogue takes measure of the court here, puts the ball into play, not quite into play. She was looking down that right side line, had a spot picked out there that was not well defended. Warren to the line for Skyline. Number 2 puts the ball into play. Klimbarski there to pick this up. Pushed over quickly to Dietz, up off the block. Trouble, Point Lights.
Nice connection there. Kunze-Hogue sends a long A over to Dietz. Dietz gets up high, hammers the ball off the top of the block, off a deflection and out the back door for a point.
8 serving 9 here. Miedema, ace.
They serve, knots it at 9. Northern Lights not going away here, Jim.
Well, similar to the first set, very competitive back and forth. Each team not getting more than a 1 or 2 point lead here as Miedema sends this over. Again, diving on the floor there is an Amishon to bring this over. And I, didn't know if I needed to do that, but
a mini timeout. Sent that over into the wall. That lines judge wanted to run around. She was cold, so she'll take a jog over there, pick that one up. 9-10 now on the second.
McNeil at the line for Skyline. Right-hander puts it in play here. Oh, tough serve as the ball comes shooting in.
Just
too bad that didn't come in about a half a second earlier. McNeil continuing at the line here for Skyline. Puts the ball into play. Miedema unable to bring this one back up. Tough serving team here, Mike.
Indeed. They've got pace, they've got location. You got all the elements of serve that make it tough to receive.
McNeil on a little run here. Klimbarski, nice pick up here. Over to Coleman, takes a big swat at that one. Picked up on the Skyline side. They tip over on the left side here. Klimbarski out of the back rows, Miedema. Again, they're going to manage to bring this back over as the libero McPartland sends over the free ball opportunity for Lights, though here. Beats there. So Skyline the on two, but we cover it. Coleman pushed over by Kunzi Hoag looking for a spot, but it's not there. Anamishan sends this over.
Kind of a broken play there out of the middle, but gets enough for the fingertip on it to send it over. Jim, we're seeing a 4-point lead now for Skyline. Time for Lights to battle back and eat away at that 4-point lead.
Team that seems to be good at making runs.
Wow.
When they need to. Wow.
Indeed, stuff block there. Down hard. Pam Morrison says, let's talk it over. As the lead gets to 5. Tough stuff here, Jim.
Yeah.
Skyline, quality volleyball club.
Yeah, definitely.
Power game in play. I can see the 15-1s from afar. Every time I look over, though, I see the opponent serving. That doesn't bode well. But I don't look over there very often, so I don't know what the score is.
That's over on court 59, I believe.
A little bit of confusion there. Bowney sent it to Dombeck. Back to Bowney, but no attempt at the shot.
McNeil continues, tired of calling her name. Let's break this run here. Kunzi Hoag, the bump set over to Coleman.
Offensive net violation, Liz Coleman. And now the lead is 6. Somehow, some way, Jim, we've got to stop this run.
Yeah, they have. McNeil takes care of that called in. I don't.
Yeah, I think it was in, Jim.
Boy.
Right on the line.
Painting the corners.
Painting the corners is right. And this one's slipping away here from your Light squad. In set number 2.
McNeil. Miedema's there. Back set over to Gemma Hansen. And Amishan picks this up. Over to the left side here. Ball comes through.
Pete's.
He took a hit, but no damage done.
Definite contact with the broadcast tripod.
We are definitely in the line of fire here where we stand. Nice block there for your Light squad to send this back. Opportunity here. Coleman.
Wow. They put up a big block there, Jim. Coleman with a strong attack, but the left arm of the blocker brings it to the floor. 17-10 now.
McMillan at the line for Skyline. Right-hander puts it in play. Coleman is there to pick this up. Kunzi Hoag back to Coleman. Looking for far corner there. Defense there to pick this up. Left side attack off the net away. Is not able to bring it back over is Skyline.
Get a bit of a break there. Attack into the net. Falls down on the Skyline side. Point Northern Lights trailing 6. Bolidoro is going to try her hand at the service line.
Right-hander sends it over. They let it go, and it's just long. McPartland back at the line. She has hurt us today with long service runs. See if we can put a stop to this one early. Miedema's right there with the free pass. Pushed over to Phipps.
Phipps off the block. Strong attack in the middle. Jim, double block is there, but Nora Phipps uses the left hand of the left side blocker to send it to the left side and down on the floor. Point Northern Lights.
Belarusian at the line. McNeil picks this up quickly into the middle. Squeezes that through the block.
Blocks there, double block in place. Somehow, again, maybe we're going to check that for a greased ball, Jim. That just somehow slid through four arms.
Manages to get through.
To the floor.
Hansen at the line. Puts the ball into play here. Spoladoro over to Miedema. Pick up by McPartland. Left side, cut shot.
Nice cut shot.
Touch called.
Off the contact on the block, out of bounds. but point Skyline.
They win
20-12.
Win the race to 20. Oh, that one is floating, goes long. Jeff Dietz stopping it from leaving the court area here as Molly Klimbarski comes to the line, right-hander. Puts the ball into play quickly. McPartland is there to pick this up. High bump set over to the left side here. Nicely picked up by Klimbarski. Over to Miedema. Sent over, picked up by McMillan. Over to the left side. Again, that's an Amishon. Back set. Lage pushes it over, and we're going to get a double contact on that.
Yeah, this R1 does not like non-setters playing the ball with two hands. I think he is kind of saying, look, if you're a non-setter, you play with one hand. I don't care where you're on the court. See a lot of double contacts called.
Yes. And Amishon at the line, puts the ball into play. Klimbarski's there to pick it up. Spoladoro sends this over to Miedema. Point Lights.
Miedema uses a block nicely placed between the two blockers, getting arms moving laterally. Always a good thing because it causes the ball to move laterally as well. And Miedema gets the kill off the block.
Kunzi Hoag to the line. Oh, nice serve there, picked up by McPartland. Oh, nicely over to the right side. The attack is long. Kunzi Hoag wastes no time putting the ball into play here. Picked up there by Krausen. She's going to roll shot this over. Nicely picked up by Rushing here over to Miedema. Up off the block, sent back. Klimbarski, the on-two for Kunzi Hoag.
Kunzi Hoag, nice job popping that one over on two. Haven't seen that here. Caught the defense off guard. Well done, Elsa Kunzi Hoag. Oh boy, here we go.
Well, Elsa hustling over to represent 15-2s here. She hustles back.
What? Now they got two coaches up. Still not happy.
Boy, a lot of complaining on that side. That's for sure. It's sent over here on the serve by Kunzi Hoag. Tack out of the middle here, nicely picked up by Elsa. Over to Miedema. Block is there. Boom, boom. Ping pong volleyball.
Boom, boom, boom off the ref stand and down to the floor. Nice attempt there by Klimbarski and Kunzi Hoag to try to keep that one into play.
Warren at the service stripe for Skyline. Almost a collision on the court there between Rushing and Klimbarski, but sent over, and trouble bringing that one up.
Nice spot by Alexa Dietz, causing some confusion defensively and ball hitting the floor. Taylor Miedema is going to give her a crack, trailing 5 here, 17-22 in set number 2.
Right-hander puts it over. Trouble playing it out of the net here.
Out of the net and under the net. Point Northern Lights. 18-22 now.
Miedema continues. Good serve. Picked up there by Skyline. They're going to swap this over. Taylor's there with that one. Kunzi Hoag pushes it over to Coleman. Looking for touch. Not going to get it.
Thought I heard that one, but clearly not. 18-23.
We need a mic up at the net to pick up some
there
of
we go.
Stuff that's going on. McNeil at the service stripe here. Hansen swings this over.
Big block.
Coleman out of the back row here. Miedema looking for a spot. Just long. And
timeout. Pam Morrison backs against the wall, needing 6 to tie to keep this one going. I can hear Ty Dombach cheering on court 59. Looks like we got the ball now, so that's positive. That means we got the point. Lucy Larson to serve. Maybe we'll try to call it from back here. She sends it over.
I don't know how you
it's wide.
See that from here.
And I don't know who they're playing, but
boy, if I had to guess, I'd think that says Sports Performance, but not a club that a very good club from the Illinois area that we haven't heard if they are here or not, but that's what it looks like. Coleman down the line here, nicely done.
Lights not quitting on this. Dietz back to serve, trailing 19-24. She needs 5, but 1 at a time.
Piece of cake, says Alexa Dietz. Puts it into play. McPartland picks this up quickly into the middle. Wow, not much you can do with that. As Zoe Humphrey finishes off this match. Victory in 2 sets for Skyline of Houston, Texas.
So that'll give the 1-2 matchup between Skyline and Drive to determine the 1 and 2 seed.
Kind of an interesting situation this morning. The Skyline camera operator was standing right next to us. I'm not sure they recorded our initial match with Drive Nation. I got a feeling there's probably a rivalry between those 2 squads. I'm not sure exactly what was going on there, but yeah, I think our spot is desired. And I think we're going to probably have to move at least off the court here rather quickly. Maybe we can back up out of the way and have a little bit more discussion here. Maybe we want to just get away from what likely will be some hard shots coming at us here.
During warm-ups.
During the warm-ups, as we certainly saw that earlier. But yeah, that was kind of an interesting.
Maybe, Jim, we could come over here and watch a little 15-1s. What do you think about that?
That could be good.
A little bonus coverage. Spolibrock Sports Network. Bonus coverage brings you 15-1 volleyball. You know, Jim, maybe we could just plant her here, raise the tripod, and
yeah, let's keep
zoom
walking.
in. Keep walking?
I think so.
All right.
You see Tommy B over there. Apologize if you're nauseated by camera movement. Doing my best to.
Ooh, 20-20, Jim. Set number 2. Not sure what happened in set number 1. But we are. There is, I think, right in that area. Yep. And now, apparently, an employee of the convention center being asked for directions. All right, 21-20 now.
Set up in the corner here, or do you want to keep going?
Yeah, no, this is great. Bonus coverage, Northern Lights volleyball.
I've got to completely reset my names here. I'm not sure how well that's going to go. We will do our best to pick this up here, at least give you the score. 20-22 in favor of the team on the other side of the net here.
We believe Sports Performance.
Yeah, I'm guessing at that. It is their colors.
I think Tommy B, enthralled with the match here, probably will not desire to join us, which is okay.
And a timeout called.
20-22 now. 15-1's trailing.
It is indeed Sports Performance.
I'll do some roving reporting here, Jim, and be right back.
All right. What did you learn on your trip?
I learned that this is set number 2 in Northern Lights 15-1's won set number 1.
Oh, almost a collision there. As
boy, what a scramble! I don't know if this is quality viewing or not, but
well, maybe we can, if there is a third set coming here, we can
get in real position.
Our position here a little bit as Reese Bowney sends the serve into play here. Left side attack for Sports Performance. Bradenburg brings this up and over. Jesuits sends it deep.
Oh,
what a play.
Catches the back line. Nice shot. Avery Jesuits leaning backwards. Makes the play.
Bowney to the service line here. Light squad in their black jerseys here. Right-hander puts it in play. And that ball back over to court 58. And your light squad is excited here as
now
they
leading
the lead.
23-22. Nice pop serve by Reese Bowney. And the shoving continues.
Yeah,
it must be the thing to do.
I think it is the thing to do. It was popularized in Northfield by Sylvia Koenig, daughter of the Dave Koenig Point fame. If you made a good play, you were going to get the Sylvia shove. You better have your neck muscles ready, because here it comes. Boom!
Maybe I can slide the field mic up. Oh, there's a lot of traffic out of the corner there, isn't there?
Yeah. And we'll see what develops here in set number 2 as Lights has retaken the lead.
Again, this is bonus coverage of Northern Lights 15-1 volleyball.
Reese Bowney at the line here. Waits for the signal. Right-hander puts the ball into play. Sports Performance picks this up on their side. They're going to go back set. Tipped over from the right side here. Over to Jesuits from the left side for Lights. The ball is down.
On the floor. Reese Bowney now on the hook for set 2 and match 1 for this Northern Lights squad.
Ball put into play, picked up by the libero over on the Sports Performance side. Over the left side attack. Nicely gotten a hand on there by Bradenburg and not able to bring that one back as it heads over towards court 6.
Look at that, and all of a sudden that was a 9-point play, Jim. It's 24-32 now.
Wow, that is a heck of a score. Oh, and they scrambled to repair that before the cameras can capture it. 23 serving 24, picked up by Bowney here. Dombeck goes over sharply to Jesuits.
Flying through the air for a 2-set victory.
Holy cow. That girl can fly. White squad excited here with the win. Bonus coverage here.
Jim, how you doing?
Good, you? Good to see
we
you.
We had bonus coverage of Northern Lights 15-1. So 2 sets. Okay, so now you play the A. Okay. Good. Yeah, go get him. I got to.
Did we meet?
Yeah, we met.
Oh, did? Okay.
I was taking a picture with you.
Oh, yeah. You're the big camera.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I think from the Las Vegas Convention Center, we're gonna call it for now. We next match is scheduled for noon Pacific time, so it's 2 p.m. in the Central Time Zone, and it'll be a crossover match competing for the bronze division. Winner goes to bronze, loser to Flight 1. Getting to bronze would pop us up to the 20th place, which, again, pretty impressive coming in at the 35th seed.
It really is.
Strong competition here in Vegas.
So this team, they played back-to-back. Did I hear that right?
Yeah. Yep.
Want to call that?
Guess we could call it.
I don't know if there's anything
Let's
else.
shut down here, and we can put it out onto the. Yeah. But we're gonna pause now. If you're interested in joining, I think we will move over to a different channel, but we can get that link out. If you search SPOLIDM on YouTube, you should find it. SPOLIDM. We'll be back online shortly.